guys, so for today's video, if you cannot tell, I'm actually wearing glasses. I just recently got these to like help myself read because I can't see very close anymore, and so yeah, I had to get glasses. So basically I've learned a trick or two about how to basically make my makeup look better with glasses, and I know a lot of people wear them, like my dad wears them, a bunch of my friends wear glasses actually too, and so I've kind of gathered some information from online. And hello, if you are new, my name is Valerie. I post videos essentially about beauty and fashion and lifestyle since I'm a hairstylist, but I do wander around and do like some weird stuff sometimes. But today I am doing makeup, and yeah, nice to see ya. But yeah, so we're just gonna head on right into the video so we don't waste too much more time. Alright, so now this is the face you guys are familiar with. I washed my face, I put on moisturizer. First vid, like the face, there's nothing really to it except for like the nose area, because you sometimes get ridges. Just really don't put too much around the nose area. Same thing too with primer. That's what I'm doing now. I'm taking the Professional from Benefit all over my face. Like I said too, just be light around the nose area and just like around the eye area in general. Like you always want to be soft around there just so you don't hurt yourself or like, you know, just like cause any strain near there, because the eye area is more tend to wrinkles earlier. So yeah, that's a new thing. I got glasses. I'm not trying to make this like a whole chatty thing. I'm trying to make it more informative, if you get what I mean. So I'm just taking my Hourglass stick foundation. I got this recently for my trip to Edmonton. By the way too, my huge vlog is going to be coming out real soon. I'm going to be posting on here because I got some good clips. And then to buff that out, I'm gonna use my buffer brush from Real Techniques. The feeling of a clean brush, like I just washed these yesterday. Oh my god, it feels so good. And for me with my nose, I really just have some discoloration in the very tip here. That's why I put a little bit there. And then just buff the rest into the rest of it. And you still get the coverage without packing it on. And if you feel like you need more coverage, obviously just go in concealer afterwards and actually like cover it up and don't just highlight it. But I feel comfortable with what I have going on right now, so I'm just gonna use my concealer to like highlight my face and to conceal some of my bags. And if you have excessive bags underneath your eyes, I would suggest doing color correction. Basically for if you have like my skin tone, orangey like color, and just like really blend in. You can use a lipstick if you have it, just make sure to put on not too much, and then just like blend away, and then like put on your normal color concealer on top. That really helps. But if you have just very minimal like I do, you can just go with normal concealer right now. And also too, if you have dark skin, just going with a red concealer just to like counteract your undertones there. And so I'm just going to take my Maybelline Age Instant Rewind Concealer. And like I said too, for me, I'm just going to really more so highlight. And so I'm just going to be doing a line basically up where I would put highlight and then down. I don't really do the triangle anymore, but like it kind of get like a triangle kind of like image by doing that. And again, just more so the tip of my nose, I put a little bit there. And I'm going to take this little stippling brush just to blend out my concealer. I like to go in like a circular motion almost for like my under eyes. And also too, just really focus wherever you have shadows naturally, even without your glasses on. So like for me, that's mainly in the inner part, so if you can't tell, I've been doing this. And now I'm gonna bake my face. Yes, I've gone back into this. I go in and out of it honestly, but I'm gonna pack this on underneath my eyes just so no creasing happens. That's the thing too, depending on what type of glasses you own, if they're like magnifying ones or not. I don't exactly understand the whole thing. Like I said, mine are just mainly for reading. So while my loose powder is setting, I'm also gonna use this to like catch followed eyeshadow in case if anything does fall out. So I'm gonna take my eyeshadow primer, if I can find it at least. So just apply what you can on your lids. Well, obviously you guys probably have more than I do right now. And then I'm going to take the Stay Matte powder and I'm just going to set my eyeshadow primer with it. And I'm just going to take this eyeshadow brush. It's the blending shadow brush from Sephora. And this really just helps your primer like, you know, stay in place so it actually does its job. Depending on what type of glasses, whether yours are magnifying or not, the one that magnifies will make your eyes appear bigger, and the one that doesn't, I forget what it's called now, will make your eyes look smaller. So just really do it wherever is best for your type of glasses. For me, like I said, mine are just for reading, so I don't exactly know what they do again. Wow, look crazy with the powder in my eyes. So the main thing when it comes to glasses and makeup, when it comes to defining the eyes and with like eyeliner and mascara, you go by what your frames are. If you have a thicker frame, you can definitely go by a thicker line and say a wing if you want to. But if you have a thinner frame, you want to go for a thinner eyeliner and just like for like a thinner wanes. And if you want to do a wane, like, you know, you're not limited. It's nothing like, you know, you're limited to doing certain things. Just that, like, you know, there is better things. If you want to do an extreme eyeliner when you have like, you know, very small frames, go ahead by doing it. I'm not stopping you, you do you, but it's just what's like, you know, better for glass wearers. So I'm taking the Blush Nudes palette from Maybelline, just some pretty rosy like colors in there. So I'm gonna be taking the dark pink matte. It's a matte, so that's the thing too. Again, like, you know, if you can see everything in your glasses, they magnify. Shimmer, go ahead and do it if you want, but I would suggest to use a limited number of shimmers. Don't pack it on. And so for my eyeshadow, since I have big eyes and my glasses do make them even bigger, putting my crease color a little bit right here and then at the edge too. So like I have this little bit of like a lighter color within my eye, but also too I'm still closing off a little bit. And then I'm just going to take my blending brush, just make sure there's no harsh lines anywhere because I can see a little bit right in the center here. Alright, now I'm going to be taking Walking in Eggshells by Wet n Wild. Basically, the color I'm using is very close to Sin from Urban Decay, so if you have any of the Naked palettes with Sin in it, I like using this because it's a good dupe, and because too I literally right now have Sin in my Naked palette. It's called a Precision Shadow Brush, and I'm just going to be putting that in the center where I like left a space alone. There we go, so that's really it for the eyeshadow. I will highlight my inner corner and my brow bone with this highlighter I recently got too. Oh my god, it's so pretty. It's by Becca and it's the color Prismatic / Amethyst, I think that's how you say it. And it's just this pretty, like, I like to call it almost like holographic in a way. And I'm just gonna put that underneath my brow bone. And so I think the powder's been sitting on there for too long, so I'm going to take the small contour brush from Sephora to just wipe it all off. And now while we're powdering up, I guess I'm going to take the Stay Matte again and just take this big fluffy brush and I'm just going to set this part of my face since I have oily skin. And so for eyeliner, like I said too, best bet is to just go by your frames. I'm taking Revlon Color Stay, Liquid Eye Pen, Classic Black. So relatively thin right now. You can definitely, like I said, do what you want to do, but I'm still gonna do a wing because wings are me and I love wings. So I will just let me get to this other eye. Okay, this is relatively thin, at least for me. So now I'm just gonna take the sharpest point per se of my eyeliner and I'm just gonna line up with my lower lash line. So this just feels right for me to do. Whatever feels right for you to do. So now, curl your lashes. Now this is important when you wear glasses actually, not just because I have short lashes, but because you don't want your eyelashes hitting the glass part of the glasses obviously. Curling is more important now than ever. And the mascara I've been using recently, which I actually really do enjoy and love, is the Voluminous Lash Paradise by L'Oreal Paris. This is like almost better than Sex Mascara from Too Faced, I've heard. If your glasses make your eyes look smaller, definitely don't put black underneath your eyes. Put white. I just like doing this. Makes me feel like an anime character. And time to do the brows. Brows frame your face and your glasses. And so you want to make sure you have the right shade first of all, because I went for so long having the wrong shade. So depending, like, you know, again, what type of brows you want. I like big brows, so I'm just gonna do a line underneath my brows and then do a line on top. And then I just like to fill them in then where they're sparse. The face doesn't really get affected by your makeup really. If anything, just don't put your highlighter, like, you know, obviously here because it's gonna get covered up. So for blush for me today, I'm gonna be taking the Tarte, the Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in Parday. It's like the sample you get from Sephora on your birthday if you choose makeup at least. So I'm going to be taking my baked bronzer from Hard Candy. I have it in 129 Tiki. And I'm just taking the powder brush from Sephora. I just like how it's a little bit tapered. And now actual highlight. Oh, like I'm going to be using the same line that I use for my eyes, but girl, or boy, I love this. thinking about doing this from Velvet Mousse from Hard Candy. I used to wear it all the time, but then I stopped. I don't know why. It's a pretty color, so, and that's the thing too. Do anything with the lips, since you have glasses and you went relatively safe everywhere else. Put on a bold color. Alright, so this is the finished look. Without my glasses, like for a while it looks like a normal makeup look, looks like normal me per se. And then with the glasses, I'm sorry, you can see like my window. So this is it with my glasses on. You can definitely tell that it all, like, you know, relatively looks good together. The eyes are nicely framed and they're not, like, you know, too much. So I hope this helped you guys out in any way, shape, or form. If it did, let me know. And if you do this makeup look, please do show me. I would love to see it, whether on Instagram, Twitter, anywhere. Let me know and just like tag me in it. I'll see it, don't worry. And just make sure to subscribe to stay up to date on the channel here. I post every Wednesday if you didn't know. And yeah, so I'll see you guys next Wednesday with another new video. Bye friends!